Martin. There's just something about Martins. Martins are always extra awesome. Hello there, Depeche Alamodes. A new Depeche Mode video for you today. I was just looking at the comments from Blasphemous Rumors to see what song to do. And as I figured, there is no clear winner, although there are 3 titles that seem to be sticking out. Strangelove, Fly on the Windscreen, and Shake the Disease. I need to choose one. I'm going to be doing a lot of Depeche Mode. It's just a matter of the order of them. So, sorry if I don't choose the one that you want. I think I'm gonna go with Strangelove. Oh, this was a single also because I see there's a music video. So I need to make sure I have the album version. See, this one's 456. If you do the best of, like a greatest hits one, it's 345. Let me just take a moment to say Happy New Year. It's 2026. Happy January. Dave and songwriter Martin, give it up. Is everybody ready? Definitely in my 80s era. Like 100%.
There'll be times when my crimes seem almost unforgivable. I give in to sin because you have to make this life livable. But when you think I've had enough from your sea of love, I'll take more than another river full. Yes, and I'll make it all worthwhile. I'll make your heart smile. Strange love, strange highs and strange lows. Strange love, that's how my love goes. Strange love, will you give it to me? Will you take the pain? I will give to you again and again. And will you return it?
I'm trying to do longer stretches between pauses because I'm not going to stop pausing in the new year. He said again, again, and again. It just reminds me of the vicar in a tutu. He dances again and again. The only way to get through life is to be bad, give in to sin. Okay, Martin. So when I'm addressing lyrics, I will talk to Martin. When I'm addressing vocals, I will talk to Dave. But I'm really liking, like, as soon as it starts, it's just like you are transported to another decade. There's just something about 80s music. So I'm loving the musical, the 80s, the extremely 80s sound that this is. So going back to the lyrics, it's like, even though it might seem like what I'm doing is completely unforgivable, just know that I have to do it because it's the only way that I'm getting through life right now. I'm glad it's not. I was afraid it was going to be kind of sappy or kind of like pulling at the heartstrings a little bit. So I'm glad that's not really the vibe. I'm going to start this over and I will come back and we will continue living in the 80s. So, give me one moment. I will be right back. I almost forgot to bring you back. Oh, okay. I was just in the zone. I forgot. these lyrics a lot. Martin, shout out to you. Now, not to be stupid, but is Martin a member of the band? He is, right? Because for some reason I was thinking like it was an Elton John, Bernie situation where Bernie does the lyrics and then Elton gets all the credit. But I think Martin is in the band, right? So does Dave ever write lyrics, or Dave is just the vocal and Martin is the writer? I have a lot to learn, obviously. I'm just getting started. But anyway, I love the lyrics. That was the point I was making. And I love his voice. It's so cool. I just love how British it is. His Britishness is really coming across to me. And I love that. I'm looking forward to doing my first interview. Not my interview. Seeing them. And then like a live video, because it's always like your first exposure to the band, like seeing them. And hearing what they sound like when they're just speaking. I always like those kind of videos. So they'll be coming. I don't want to do it too soon. I like to keep the mystery a little bit. But yeah, we'll be doing some of that. And probably music videos too, because 80s music videos. I mean, when your band picture looks like this, then you know the music video has to be just as 80s. Just as noteworthy. I'm going to do something dumb and prolong this pause here. Oh, Martin. Is Martin the one with the chains? Stop it. Is it? Because I have his picture of what he looks like now. Is that him? I want to say it is. I'm trying to like match the faces. Like 40-year difference. I think it is. Oh my God. Martin. There's just something about Martins. Martins are always extra awesome. And if your name is Martin and you're Swedish, it's like you're just off the charts awesome. So anyway, shout out to Martin. All right, let's get into this chorus again. I just love these lyrics. They're so... That was like the whole point of this, and then I just went on a little tangent.
Something to teach. Oh, now make it all worthwhile. I'll make your heart smile. Pain, will you return it? I'll say it again. Pain, pain, will you return it? I'll say it again. Pain. Pain, will you return it? I'll say it again. Pain, pain, will you return it? I won't say it again.
I bet he does, though.
Strange love, strange eyes and strange love. Strange love, that's how my love goes. Strange love, will you give it to me? Strange love. Strange eyes and strange love. Strange love. That's how my love goes. Strange love. Will you give it to me? Strange love. Strange eyes and strange love. Strange love. That's how my love goes. Strange love. Will you give it to me?
Bass action. Who plays the bass? Gotta give a bass shout out. Andrew? Looks like. Oh. I meant to pause this about a minute ago. That's very cool. Goes right into the next one, doesn't it? I love when albums do that. So it's just like a seamless experience. So it looks like, I think I already knew this, that Dave and Martin are the current members. Maybe I didn't know that because I didn't even know if Martin was in the band. So Andy, Fletcher, Vince, and Alan are past members. But is Andy Fletcher the bassist extraordinaire? Okay, he's the keyboardist. He was also killing it. But I wanted to shout out the bass player. Synthesizer, keyboards. Okay, where's the bass player? Is it Alan? I'm running out of people. Why does everyone play the synthesizer? You know you're in the 80s when every single member of the band plays the synth. So it does list bass guitar here for Alan. Anyway, whoever's playing bass guitar, they're killing it. Just want to say that I am thoroughly enjoying my Depeche Mode journey and that I am really enjoying this 80s kick that I've been on. And whenever I started with the Smiths, it sort of like kicked off this 80s thing. Now I've added these guys. I think I'm also going to add, it was a Joy Division. I know a lot of you have mentioned The Cure. I know some of theirs. I don't think I know any Joy Division. Just to say, love the lyrics. I'm glad that I chose the album version because I think the radio one would have just like cut so much of that ending off, or they just sort of repeat the chorus again and again. I like hearing it how it's meant to be heard. And speaking of how it's meant to be heard, I love how there were certain sounds that were only over here. Excellent use of the stereo. I'm going to listen to this again and I will be right back. Hello again. I am back. Love it. Big fan. I would just like to shout out Never Let Me Down Again because it made the top 2 spot of songs from the year. I don't know how many it was up against. I don't know the number, but I did a top 10 of 2025 and that song made it number 2. Depeche a la Modes, thank you for spending some time with me. Going back to the 80s, enjoying this. I'm going to have to reference this photo. I'm just going to have to find a reason, or actually I don't really need a reason, just to put it on the screen every once in a while because it's just, I mean, words aren't necessary, really. Enjoy the silence. Words are very unnecessary. All right, I think I'm done here. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you for the next one. I was just looking at the comments for Blasphemous. I feel bad for the people who leave the video once the song is over because they miss all of this witty banter. Can you have banter with yourself? Or it has to be with another person, probably, right?